Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. As you can tell by the title of this video, we're going to be talking about the future of anime adventures and what's going on with the game. Of course, this was a game that I loved, a lot of people loved, a fantastic game, but we haven't heard anything in quite some time, so we're going to dive straight into that. But if you've enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers before the summer ends. And with that being said, if you enjoy hearing me talk and stuff, I have my Twitch and second channel in the description as well. Alright, so before you load into Anime Adventures, you can look at the player count and see that they are at less than 2,000 players, which is a little ridiculous, honestly. This game is probably the biggest inspiration for all other tower defenses right now. It is the reason most of them are out, and almost everything from those games comes from this. Of course, all the other ones have their own unique things as well. But this game is pretty much the reason we have all the other tower defenses, right? But right now, it is struggling. What is going on? Well, it has a few issues that I think. One, they don't really communicate much in the Discord, which I've never had a problem with, but people have a big problem with it. So, I totally understand that. I understand why people would be mad at that. But the main problem that I've been seeing that people don't like is the models, right? Which I understand that as well, but I also understand where the devs are coming from. Because, I mean, you could just look at even the epics. Like, this is supposed to be Frieza. Like, who is this? You know what I'm saying? I honestly think if they fix the models, the game will be back up and running. Because there is not a tower defense that is as balanced as this one. As fair, I guess, as this one. All the other tower defenses require many different things, or some have many different bugs. Like, I think Vanguard's is good, but every time it drops, so many bugs are out. This game never really drops an update with bugs. They may have had one or two in their 20-something, well, it's probably like double, more like 40-something updates. They've only had two that have come out and have been bad, right? So that's what this game has going for it. It doesn't really drop bad updates. The problem is now we have stuff with the models. Like, you're telling me this is Goku, you know what I'm saying? Like, some of it's just bad. Like, I personally like this one, but still, this looks nothing like Grimmjow. And honestly, I think that's what they're doing. I think they are working on the models now. The reason why I don't think they are giving up on this game is pretty simple. This game was never for money. Now, when they came back, you could maybe say it was that they're only coming back for the money because they made a lot, but this game was never for the money. I mean, they said that from the start when the game came out, and they said that when it got taken down. I really doubt they're just going to let it die, whether or not it's as popular as the other ones still, right? Like, I think they're going to be working at this game and trying to make it better. At least I hope so, right? Because in my opinion, at the peak of all tower defenses, this one is by far the best. It is by far the best tower defense at its peak. There's no competing, honestly. It's not really close. So, yeah. And as you can see, I mean, I know this tournament just started, but only 7 people have tried it within, what is that, 8 hours? Like, that is not good. Another problem this game has been seeing is, really, I guess, the updates, right? Like, I personally really enjoyed this April Fool's update, but it falls off pretty quickly. It's a pretty small update, right? I thought the dungeon update was good, but people apparently don't like non-multiplayer updates, which was kind of surprising. I thought single-player updates would be very popular in this type of game, but they're really not. And then other than that, obviously these contracts were a big flop, but I've talked about that so many times on this channel, I'm not going to sit here and explain the reason that flopped, because I do not blame the devs for that one. That is not their fault at all. Now, like I talked about before, I do think this game will make a comeback. Like I said, I don't think they're just going to let it die. But I figured while we're here, we would talk about, like, why this is happening. Obviously, I mean, that's what we've been talking about. But what they can do, you know, because what really can they do? A lot has been going on, and there's a lot they can do, a lot they can fix. And I will say the things that they've been doing well, right? Their updates are pretty good. They really are, honestly. Whether you like them or not, I think they're pretty great. I think they're fun, enjoyable, but the reason this game, I feel, will never die, and the reason that they're going to have a good shot at bringing this game back is their trading system. Their trading system is so good. There's nothing like it in any other game. And the problem with a lot of other tower defenses is the lack of a trading system. There's no reason to go for units. Like in Vanguards, for example, like let's say, I mean, they've barely had any limited events so far, right? But the ones they did, let's just say, I don't know, something like, who left? Like, let's say the Valentine girl, right? Not tradable, so no reason to go for a shiny one at all. Like, why would you? It makes no sense to go for a shiny one. So why would you do that, right? Other games as well that have trading systems like ALS, there's no point to do them. Like, literally none. Those units just are not worth it until they get an Evo, which they randomly do for some reason. But Anyway, back to what I was saying. This game has a lot of good stuff going for it in general. Just the fact that the updates always come out and are smooth for the most part, and they used to be fairly consistent, at least till the game came back. So now we're just hoping for that to return, right? And we're hoping for the models to come back, because that seems to be people's biggest complaint now, which I don't really understand, because I don't think they're all too bad, but at the same time, I do kind of understand when some models get changed, it is kind of aggravating, you know? It's not really an enjoyable thing. You don't want the models to change, so I completely understand both sides of the coin, right? Obviously, the devs don't want to get sued again, but obviously the players want their anime game to be anime, right? So that's really the big issue this game is having right now, and I think it's an easy fix. It's going to take a little bit, but I do think it's an easy fix. I don't think there should be a worry if you are a big fan of this game or just a fan of the tower defense community or the tower defense genre in general. I think it'll be fine, so nothing really to worry about there. I think the game will make a comeback, like I said. Now, what I would like to see moving forward is like some just better updates, I guess. Because I think the dungeon stuff is cool and stuff, and of course this was like a 0.1 update, so how could you really even complain about it all too much? But at the same time, we would like a little better, you get what I'm saying? So, honestly, the biggest thing moving forward is that I would really like to see this game make a comeback. It is by far the most fun tower defense, like I said, in its peak, and so I would really like for it to return. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty much already done with the Vanguards grind. I just can't play that. Sorry, I'm feeling a little sick. I just can't really play that game anymore. It's not a bad game. It's just the grind is almost pointless, I guess. I don't know. It doesn't feel all that rewarding. And then Last Stand, I just can't. That game's too grindy for me. But you know, to each their own. I'm not calling either of those games bad. I'm just ready for the GOAT to really return. I need them to lock in and make this game what it used to be, the greatest tower defense on Roblox, right? So, waiting for that to come back. But of course, in the meantime, gonna be playing ARX. Probably even if this game comes back, I'll still be dropping ARX content because it's really fun. So if you enjoy those videos, of course, stick around, leave a like on those and stuff, and subscribe. Those videos are fun to make because it's a pretty good game, I'm not gonna lie. Might kill all the tower defenses if it keeps going the way it is. So we'll see what happens. I think it's a pretty fun game though, you know. So yeah, it's a good replacement in the meantime. Alright, with that being said, that's going to do it for today's video. I know it's a little bit of a shorter one, but I'm going to be gone all weekend, and I'm feeling sick right now, so it's kind of hard to make a big video for you guys, so I do want to apologize for that. But with that being said, if you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe.